So this is just setting some ambiance. I asked Music LM to create energizing beat for gifted students. And I'll go over in a minute what I'm doing. This little screen just has me a little freaked out. So here's Murph for your welcome.
This is Jackie Gerstein coming to you from artificialintelligenceradio.com.
And you should hear, I put it in the chat. Can you hear my audio?
We were able to hear the words that were just done, but no music.
Oh, you didn't hear the music. Oh, that's too bad. All right, we're okay then.
Artificial intelligence is going to take the education world and gifted education into the 22nd century at a rapid pace.
All right, so this is about, even though I said it's for gifted. Do any of you teach gifted students? I know there's some of you here. I hope you'll interact with me. And by the way, I'm really into call and respond. This is very interactive. I'm not going to do talking head with you. Oh, you do? Did. Okay, thanks, Jacob. And by the way, I like people coming onto the mic and just yelling stuff out. So you're welcome to do that. And this is just a little bit about me. I teach gifted, but you'll see there's a lot of applications if you don't teach gifted. I presented this at a gifted conference over the summer, and I'm going to be presenting it in a couple weeks. So it does have a gifted focus, but I think you're going to find applicability with the tools. Well, that's cool. Thanks, Kim. And I teach at a couple of colleges too. And I keep throwing in the AI stuff because I think it's brilliant. I've been using it for years, but now it's really exploding, the tools. So this is about a 3-hour workshop, and I'm going to talk fast, and you'll just get a lot of resources to take with you since we're shoving it into a 40-minute workshop. So here's a little overview of what we're going to be covering today, and we'll definitely get through the warm-up sampler so you could see. I think it was Kim who talked about Adobe Express. We'll get into that soon. That one's so much fun. But we'll get through the warm-ups and the sampler, and then I'll ask you if you want me to go over the student activities or review the teacher production tools just because of time. All right, so I don't know if any of you know Chris Dede. He's like one of my educational heroes. He's out of Harvard, and he's just always jumping into what's the current technologies. He jumped into virtual reality like Second Life years and years ago. But I love this quote. I'll just give you a second to read it. Oh, I forgot something huge. Oh, you're kidding. It's not going to let me copy this. There it is. Here's the slide. You're actually going to need them because, like I said, I'm doing several interactive elements. And you could follow along, but I'll tell you what slide we're on when we get to where you're going to do some creation and exploration on your own. And I'm going to keep reinforcing, come on mic, put things in the chat. I'm very informal when I teach both the kids and my college students. So I love that interactivity. You could go, hey, Jackie, and just yell something out, call and respond. All right, so here's a sampling of activities. Does anybody do would you rathers in your classroom? I love would you rathers. My students love would you rathers. Anybody know? Do you all know what that is? Yay, Kim knows what it is. So we're actually, I'll show you one I already created. This is so cool. So this was one I created about using artificial intelligence as a teaching and education, and I did humorous. But I would like to we could do that. I'm going to do a couple samples or you can give me a prompt. Does someone want to give me a prompt? I would prefer you all. What grade, and put in the chat what grade. Somebody throw in a grade you want me to generate it for. Okay, cool. See, we got 8th right here. Give me a prompt. What do you want 8th graders to, would you rather? You can make it about artificial intelligence if you want, since that's what we're covering. I'm not good at wait time, but so, I'll do it using artificial intelligence as a teacher. How's that? Since that's what we're covering. All right, here's an easy one. Absurd, funny, serious, or intellectual. Someone throw that in the chat. This is an easy one. Uh-oh, I think you're multitasking, aren't y'all? Okay, let's do absurd. Thank you, Pearl. All right, now it's going to generate responses. Oops. I already get it. Has anybody used AutoClass? They have some really good free tools. There's a freemium, and then there's a where you could pay for other tools. All right, in your reactions on the bottom, everybody see reactions. If it's the first option, then do hands up, clapping. If it's the second option you would prefer, do a thumbs up. So would you rather have an AI teacher who always gives you homework on weekends, but grades it instantly? So that would be clapping. Or have a human teacher who never gives you homework, but takes a week to grade each one. So show me your reaction. First part would be clapping, second part, thumbs up. All right, let's try one more. Would you rather have an AI teacher who speaks in emojis, but always gets the content across? That would be clapping. Or have a human teacher who only communicates through interpretive dance? That one's really cool. Thumbs up. All right, so that's just would you rathers. And like I said, this is the one I did for my gifted students. But really cool too. And now we are going to get to Adobe Express. Anybody have used this Adobe Express? Quiet group, huh? There we go. I know you have, Kim. Oh, Santisha. It's really cool. So I don't know, most of you probably know 2 truths and a lie. So I'm going to show you mine and you're going to guess my lie. And then I'm going to give you a minute to make your own. Let me know if you can't hear
Hi,
it.
I'm Jackie. Here are my 3 facts. 2 are true, 1 is not. I began teaching college level online with WebCT in the mid-late 90s. Fact 2, I wanted to be a classroom teacher ever since I was a little girl. Fact 3, I taught PE for a couple of years and then gifted ed, and always wanted to do so in a Title I school.
All right, which one do you think is my false? First one, teaching online starting in the mid-late 90s, WebCT. Second one was always wanting to be a classroom teacher. And the third one was, see, I have my eyes closed so I could concentrate. My third one was I've wanted to teach gifted in Title I schools. Oh, you guys already know me. Yeah, I never wanted to be in the classroom because it was such a bad experience for me, which is interesting. And that's why I used to be a PE teacher. Now I'm gifted ed. I can't do traditional classrooms mostly because of the scripted stuff and testing. And sometimes I just watch kids, even my gifted kids, people think they're academically ahead, and they are, sometimes they are, but sometimes they're so turned off they check out. So thank you. So now you get to make your own, and one of you will share it. So it looks like a couple of you have used it. So jump in. You're going to do 2 truths and a lie. There's the link. And then what you're going to do, they added the pumpkin. So you can add your character. Then you could take a background, which is fun. So maybe there we go. And then you'll just record. So my 2 truths and a lie are, and then you'll process it, and then I'll allow you to share your screen. So we could see yours. So again, we're creating our own. Does anybody need me to show you how to do it again? We're doing 2 truths and a lie with Adobe Animate. So this is what I did a real short one. So my 2 truths and a lie are.
My 2 truths and a lie are: 1, I like throwing axes and knives. 2, I like writing a millimeter high for artwork. And 3, I have a gold award in Girl Scouting.
Oh, I think they're all true. I don't think you did a false. What does everybody think? I'm going to say number 2. What do other people think for Perry? All right. What was it, Perry?
Number 3, I do throw axes and knives, and I do mycography. So absolutely the gold award is incorrect.
Okay. Those were good. That throwing axes and knives were too bizarre to think that they were false. That's really cool, actually.
Are you ready to revolutionize your professional learning? It's time to ignite your passion with EduMatch. Inspire, connect, and grow. Access over 150 professional learning facilitators and explore a wide range of educational topics. This is not just professional development, this is a movement. Discover how EduMatch can support your school or district. Connect with us today and make a world of difference for your students. To learn more, visit us online at edumatch.org.
Chat. So now you're going to look through some slides, and what I'm going to do is, then you have about 3 minutes. All the slides were generated by AI. You should see my screen again. And these were some of the tools I used to create them. So you're going to look through slides 11 through 21 fairly quickly. And then we're going to do a cure pod about what you just learned. And if you haven't used CurePod, it's pretty cool. It's going to be interactive. So here are the slides again. Oh my God. Oh, I thought I was back to normal screen. Here's a link to the slides, and I'll go through them up here. And it won't let me play the video. It was a 3 minutes. So you have about 3 minutes to look through the slides, and then we'll jump into CuriePod. A little interactive. It's not even really a quiz. It's about what you think about using AI with gifted education. So this was a slideshow generated by Gamma. So I'm doing it up here. I'm doing it on Zoom, but you can also do it on your own. As I go through this, I've been telling teachers at my school what time saving. There's so many applications for teachers coming out. So to be able to create a really informative slideshow using AI, and then, as I think other people are are really stressing is that you need to go through this. So after I generated it, what I ended up doing is going through and modifying it. Like this chatbot part of this one, I actually added myself. So again, I'm giving you 3 minutes, but if you're already done going through the slides, then just let me know in the chat and we'll start a Curie pod. So this one I use Canva Magic, right? Canva's just rocking it. I hope my voice, if you're reading these, don't disturb you. Canva just came out with magic tools like 2 days ago. I don't know if y'all saw that. It's pretty cool. I've been using a little bit of it with my students, but now they're really expanding the suite and making them available to kids because our district allows kids with their Gmails to have a Canva account. This was from Jenny AI. So my purpose of creating this slideshow is not only to show you how it discusses the benefits and applicability of AI for gifted students. I also wanted to show you some additional tools that are pretty cool that you can use in your own work settings. I don't know if you know Codebreaker. I love Codebreaker. This is really applicable to students. If you know the terms of use for ChatGPT really are for elementary. So I've let them play with mine to get some ideas, my account at my desk, but this one is available, sort of a large language model. It's pretty cool. And then this is, I don't know if you know Character AI. That's a very cool tool also. I had a discussion with Ray Kurtzwell about using AI with the students, so that's pretty cool. And if you know about gifted ed, there's the National Association for Gifted Children, and they have standards just like all disciplines have. So I asked it, and I've used this repeatedly, at what standards I would tell it what my lesson was, because I write up my lessons. I blog about my lessons, which I'll show you in a little bit, but it shows what standards would be addressed by using AI in a gift for gifted kids. All right, we ready for a little Curie pod? I think I'm saying it wrong anyhow. All right, here is the link. I hope you all join, even if you're multitasking. I hope you jump in now. So here we go. So just in a few words, what is artificial intelligence? Thank you. So this is, I know all of you have seen a word cloud, so this is what it would look like. So thank you for your input. And then it also created, just like the other tools, just some overview of integrating artificial intelligence in a gifted classroom. And you have all this on the slide. So I want to get to another interactive piece. Hi, Desmond. Thank you. I don't know if you just got here. We're doing this Curie pad, whatever. You're welcome. All right, so here, what do you see potential benefits and drawbacks of using AI in the classroom? And then I'll do a few poll questions just so you could see the types of interactions. I love, and again, you could modify it from the home screen, what type of interactive elements you want, but it just automatically created a variety of interactive elements. We started with the word cloud and now we're at open-ended question, and then I'll show you some poll questions. And I'm just going to stop it for the sake of time and hope at least somebody said something. I'm not giving you enough time. Thank you. Show me the answers. Oh, I forgot. I just learned this today that you could vote on your favorite answers, and that's what it's waiting for. So we're just skip it. Benefits, increased creativity and learning, drawbacks, poor habits and potential, new bullying and harassing. And we talked about in my class a couple days ago how the deep fakes, especially when the political, when we start doing the presidential run, is good. They're going to be rampant, the deep fakes. So, and the kids are a little scared that it could mimic voices. I don't know if you know about being able to mimic. Oh, cool! About mimicking a loved one's voice and then calling and just on a phone and saying, I'm in big trouble, you need to send me money. And it sounds just like a parent or a grandparent. So yeah, you're right. He was really mad about that. And then developing artificial intelligence literacy. Yes, exactly. This would be another open-ended question. Another open-ended question. I hope you're seeing how I'm trying to facilitate interactivity here. I do that when I teach college students. I do that when I teach elementary students. And it just brings it into, oh, this would be a drawing. So they could draw it, their answers. And this is a poll. So let me start that. I love my hobby, Desmond, is learning. I come home and learn about AI, create these tools, staying up. That's why I like social media. It keeps me updated, going to conferences like this. So, all right. So let's see which ones you all picked. One more person. Oops, there it is. So what's neat, it creates a bar graph there. So, and then a couple other, this would be another poll. It tells you down here. Another poll. And then here it actually allows them to work. It creates activities for group work. It's just pretty amazing. So
EduMatch Publishing is dedicated to inspiring a love of reading in children one story at a time. Our books are designed for all ages and are written by educators for all students. Our goal is to transform your home or classroom into a world of reading, where students can explore and learn. As the publishing branch of EduMatch, we're proud to offer books that are created by experts in the field of education. Order your books today and start a new tradition with the special kiddos in your life. Visit our website to learn more.
would you rather see some of the student activities for the last few minutes? I could go through these quickly, but then you'll know a little bit about them. Or would you rather me go into the teacher production tools? And I also included, like I said, this is meant to be a longer workshop. I included a bunch of slides on issues related, like plagiarism and ethics, and as well as some background AI for your FI. And I just got accepted with ISTE to create a video about my student activities. So this is, you probably have heard of them. If you haven't, thank you. These are the activities I'm going to show you are what I'm going to film and use. That's why I told you that. Donnie Piercy has been starting to be featured on new shows.
These fifth grade students might look like they're doing an average writing assignment, but their prompt wasn't created by their teacher. Instead, they chose from 10 different options generated in seconds by ChatGPT, an artificially intelligent chatbot.
Like every other educator, I had that concern. Is this something that students are only going to use to cheat? So I started to think about like, okay, what role is AI, artificial intelligence, going to play in the
So
classroom?
just because
Kids
it's
should be
time,
a great student.
but I
might
just want to include that because it's such a good, it's looking at AI positively. Yes, we should be scared of some of the stuff we can do, but it does so many cool things for teachers and students. So I don't know if you've seen this. Code.org has several courses and activities, students. Thank you, Desmond. That courses and activities. And I've done AI and machine learning and AI for oceans with them. I don't know if you know about that, but it's really cool. Again, there's a link, lots of resources. So this is, I've done machine learning. So I don't know if you know the Google Learning Machine. I hope you do. But this organization, they're so cool. These are all machine learning activities. Look at them all. Oh, cool. Yeah, their stuff's great. But look at all these things that you could do. And you could download, yep, 5 minutes. You could download the activity. It's all in Scratch. Yes, it's very cool. And my students have been using Scratch for years, so this came pretty easy. And they trained it, and we used the rock, paper, scissors. Oops, that's not the one I want. Yes, it is. So, like I said, I blog a lot. The link is in the slides. And here's about the teachable machine overview. And here's my students training it to recognize object in the room. So it's learning about how data's, it uses data. And this one is rock, paper, scissors. So the students use their own hands and then upload it to Scratch. Yeah, I've seen that. I'll have to look at that again. Oh, cool. And what's really neat about this is then the machine plays against them. So they'll flash a rock, paper, or scissors, and the machine will flash theirs, and it'll tell you who's the winner. I mean, what a cool way. They're learning about Scratch. See it? You can see it up here. They both did scissors. I mean, how fun is that for students? I'm about 100% engagement in my classroom. And they are, because who wouldn't be? I have an expression that says, I love the 21st century. I wish it just started sooner. Oh, I teach upper level. Well, I teach actually K-6 gifted kids. So. And then, yeah, so I get to do some advanced. So this is about chatbots. And I had my students, yes, it is, thanks. My students created.
Translator that I made. It's a little M&M dude. He's awesome, you know. So what I did to make the translator, I went to, so first you need this, like all the time.
So
you need
Aiden
this in
did
your
a
code
tutorial, and then
because
what
it's, like,
happens
necessary,
is
you know?
you could pick the
Enter
language. He
and-
picked Russian, and it's hard to, and it translates it both
Wow.
in written word and
Now,
verbally.
enter and that, it just heard French.
How much fun. They love listening to other
The
languages.
translator that
Yeah,
I
it's
made.
really cool. And this is a topic-based chatbot. And Theo did his on pugs. So you have to put a lot of data. You have to actually train the machine.
You ask questions about pugs, and it does stuff like food, where they live, where they originated, their lifespan.
So those are some chatbots they created. Again, I have everything on a blog post. I include lots. I believe that teachers should share. Sorry, these weird Zoom screens are interfering with me. So here's the one on chatbots. So I give you the directions, example projects that the students did, how they did it, and some other ideas. And then just to close, what else I've had them do is do a pledge for using ChatGPT. This was right when it came out. So they made a promise or a pledge on how they would use it in the school because there is lots of benefits. And they actually talked about those. Give inspiration, ideas, and motivate you. Those are their words. Used for fun, funny stories, funny rap songs. Then I did have them use Dolly and ChatGPT to do stories. And I'm a bilingual school, so one student did hers in Spanish. And then like I said, we started using these AI tools in Canva. Yes, I agree, Desmond. All right, so thank you. I'm online. My information is actually on that introductory slide. And there's a lot more, but we had limited time. I hope you got some idea of how you might use this in your own work settings, because there's so many cool ways to do it.